The new year is upon us. Once again, we find ourselves looking back on what the previous year has meant for us and what defined it. If you spend a lot of time watching or reading the news or even browsing on social media or listening to the radio, it's easy to think that 2016 was a year filled with hatred, anger, fear, and intolerance.
Following a tragic situation unfolding in Nice, France right now, and something that could be is right now being regarded as a possible terror attack. As many as dozens killed, according to
live team coverage from Orlando tonight. Laura?
Jameson, Wendy, still very, very somber out here. And what's interesting to me is we got
News alert, violent riots erupting over President-elect Donald Trump's victory.
Clinton imploring citizens to come together. There have regrettably been outbursts of hatred across the nation in the days since the election.
It seems as though the only news we received was bad news, as we were constantly fed stories of the horrible things happening all over the world. And with that, it's easy to get lost in the idea that we are a species destined to destroy itself. It's so easy for us to get caught up in the bad, that we become blind to all the good things happening all around us. But it exists. Amazing things do exist, and they are happening day in and day out all over the world. If we open our eyes and our hearts, we can see just how amazing of a species we truly are. We will see that there are people out there giving their time and money to absolute strangers so they can get Christmas gifts for their children when they couldn't afford it. And others who will give warm clothing and food to those that have no homes to go to. Someone willing to take a moment to ask what a homeless person's name is when they haven't heard it in months. Because they know that no matter where someone comes from and what their story is, sometimes a moment of kindness can save a person's life. We will see that there are those out there willing to put themselves in harm's way to help others. A stranger pulling someone from a burning car, or fire rescuers doing all they can to try and save people's homes, no matter how hopeless it may seem, or how dangerous it may be. A passerby doing all they can to help a wild animal in trouble, even if it means they could be severely injured by doing so, because they realize that all life is precious, regardless of who it is or what species they belong to. We will also see that through extraordinary efforts, people have done amazing things to help better our world. Whether it's a small country dedicated to focusing on replacing fossil fuels with clean, renewable energy, or nations working together, investing billions of dollars towards ocean conservation, or volunteers working together to clean polluted beaches or to plant trees. Because they know taking care of this planet will help ensure a better future for all of us. Stories like these and thousands like them help to prove something to all of us. And that is, people have it within them to do things for others, not for financial or social gain, and not to only make themselves feel important or to make others feel less important. We see these things happening because of an overwhelming desire that mankind has felt since the dawn of our existence. the desire for happiness, and the desire to hope. This is our call. We have the power to create the world we wish to live in, regardless of where you come from or what you believe in. Your existence is one capable of changing the world. One kind deed, one inspiring thought, one friendly gesture is all it takes to give yourself and others a reason to believe that we are not a species destined for failure, but one destined to bring light when things seem the darkest. A species that will give itself over to the qualities that make us so unique and precious. So let's look back on this year as we should look on all the years that came before and all the years that are still to come. A year filled with amazing stories from people all over the world. And even though there are bad things that have happened and will continue to happen, we will not let ourselves be overcome by hatred, anger, fear, and intolerance. In 2017 and all the years that follow, we will be a beacon of hope for those that need it most. We will fight for those that need to be fought for. We will allow ourselves to be kind and compassionate and open to those who need it. We will go out and embrace our fellow man and show that we are all part of the same race, the human race. And most of all, we will spread a message throughout the world that will remain a testament to our species. That we will light up the darkness.